Welcome back to the garage, everybody. So today we are starting the day off a little differently. Got a bunch of projects to do, but I'm going to take this rare opportunity to enjoy the weather, take the bike out, go get the parts I need for my truck, and yeah, so you get to go for a ride, and I can finally test out my new camera mount that I made. I went through a couple different versions of this, but it has an aluminum base that just pops in, and then just got a couple little steady rests to hopefully keep it from getting a lot of extra movement, but we'll see. Alright, well, overall that seemed like a pretty successful test ride, but now we got our plug wires so we can do the long overdue tune-up on my truck. I've never done a tune-up on it, and the plug wires are so old and crusty. I've pretty well figured I'd strip the terminals out of them just by taking it all apart. But now the fun part, I need to do a quick rearrange because that needs to end up going over there. This stuff needs to get out of the way. All the miscellaneous needs to get cleared out. So I can pull the car in here, do an oil change, and this is all getting in prep for the Blazer, the return of the straight axle Blazer, because that has to go in the straight axle Blazer. What a fun time to be in. Anyway, so I guess we'll just carry on. Well, as you can see by the very sad state of things, this all needs to be replaced. So the cap doesn't look too bad. We're going to do it anyway, though. Alright, now real quick, I'm doing the plugs one at a time. I kind of like to pre-lay out my plug wires so I know have them in order by length. Makes it a little easier for grabbing the one you need. But yeah, then I'm putting a little dab of anti-seize on the plugs as I put them all back together. So that way then it'll hopefully not get stuck in the head if I ever have to do maintenance on this again. Yeah, just one at a time, take your time, make sure you don't swap the order out, and away you go. I also found in this particular engine bay that a 3-inch extension was a little bit too long. Wobbly kind of sucked. I really wish I had a little 1-inch or a 2-inch extension, because getting the ratchet right on the socket is just not quite enough clearance to clear the head. So I ended up just kind of using a combination of whichever wobbly or straight on with flex head or whatever seemed to work best at the time per spot.
One more word of caution on the driver's side, do make sure you run all your plug wires away from any kind of moving components, so all that throttle linkage right there will destroy your fresh new wires.
Well, that just about concludes all the random scheduled maintenance. Things you didn't see, I did a little more work on the Jumbo 3D printer, getting all the mechanical stuff done. That video should be probably coming out before this one does, actually. I already got that one most of the way edited. But I'm going to take and get rid of all of this stuff. But yeah, so far, as bad as the truck sounds, it actually is running better. To fix it properly, I'm going to need to pull the heads off. All the exhaust manifold bolts are screwed up, and there's no way to get them off without breaking them. So, and there's no way to drill it with everything together. So it's just not going to work. Kind of tempted to, bite the bullet and buy a set of headers for it and go all fancy, because that big block would sure open up with some better exhaust flow. But anyway, back to the cleanup stuff. Yeah, I changed the oil in my car too yesterday. Yeah, so many little projects. And then I have one more little project I've been working on that you guys have not seen. And this is a Zelda Breath of the Wild Guardian shield. I got the shield pattern laid out. I'm actually getting ready to wire the whole thing up so it all illuminates properly. But yeah, good times. Again, the jumbo printer, all in its glory, sitting here. Got the power supplies back in. Got the vertical, the Z-axis all reinstalled. But anyway, that's it. I got to go to work today, so I can't really continue on with any projects. But at least the truck's ready to go to haul that piece of noise out of here, and just to have it come back so we can put the engine in it. Anyway, till next time.